You know that feeling of being confined by something you can't even see? In this explainer, we're going to deconstruct those invisible forces that hold us back, and we're going to build a blueprint for empowerment, one idea at a time.
So let's just start with this. I want to ask you directly, and take a second to really think about it. What invisible cage are you living in? Because just recognizing it, well, that's the very first step to getting out.
You see, the cage we're talking about, it isn't made of steel. Nope, it's way more subtle than that. Its bars are actually forged from all the pressures and limitations that society and, let's be honest, we ourselves create. So let's look at what those bars are really made of.
Okay, the first bar is expectation. It's that immense, crushing weight of what your family, your friends, your culture, what everyone expects you to be, to do, and to want. It's a super powerful force that can literally shape your entire life path before you even get a say.
Next up, you've got tradition. You know, those deeply ingrained ideas about the way things have always been done. And look, traditions can be beautiful for sure, but they can also become these rigid, unbending rules that leave zero room for your unique identity.
And here's where it gets tricky, because this is where it turns inward. After years of all that external pressure, we start building our own bars. Self-doubt starts whispering in your ear that you're not good enough, or not smart enough, or you're just not ready to break the mold.
And that leads us to the final, strongest bar of them all, fear. The fear of being judged if you step out of line. The fear of failure if you dare to try something new. And maybe the biggest one, the fear of the complete, total unknown that lies just outside the cage.
So let's put it all together. This is the societal cage. It's this invisible structure of all those outside pressures and all those inside limits that, when you get right down to it, keeps you from becoming the person you were truly meant to be.
But here's the good news. Every cage has a key. And what's so fascinating here is that the key isn't some hidden secret you have to go searching for. It's actually something you already have. It's your own individuality. And this right here, this is the essential shift in thinking. You don't have to find this key. You just have to stop rejecting it. You have to accept it. You have to accept yourself, fully and completely.
Now pay close attention to the wording here. The moment you accept your individuality, you become a threat. A threat? Why a threat? That word, it might sound kind of negative at first, but in this context, it is incredibly empowering.
Here's why. Society, just by its very nature, it wants order. It wants predictability. It thrives when everyone basically follows the same script, right? But individual expression, well, that's inherently disruptive. It challenges the status quo. It threatens those established norms. So being a threat in this sense, it just means you're a force for change.
So, you see the cage, you've accepted that the key is you. What's next? Well, this is the most critical part, the moment of rupture, the decision to finally take action.
It all boils down to this really simple but powerful blueprint. First, you need the awareness to actually see the cage for what it is. Second, you embrace your individuality. You accept the key. And third, you use it. You take that big, decisive step. You break the chain.
This is that moment, that conscious act of just shattering a limitation. It's choosing your own path over the one that was neatly laid out for you. It's the sound of the lock finally giving way.
So what's on the other side? After the break, after that moment of rupture, what does that freedom actually look and feel like? What is the view like from beyond the cage?
Well, it's about living authentically, where your actions finally line up with your true values, not somebody else's. It's about embracing personal growth, because you're no longer confined. It means unlocking your real potential, defying all those expectations that once held you back, and, maybe best of all, becoming an inspiration for others who are still looking for their own key.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this one word. This is the goal. It's not a life without challenges, not at all. It's a life where you are the one choosing them, a life that's lived completely on your own terms. So, we've laid out the problem, the key, and the action plan. Now I'll just leave you with this. Now that you have the blueprint, what does your freedom look like? What's the very first chain you're going to break?